one in-state rival to the next, we have Michigan. Hurts me to say this, but it's true, and I can't be a hater just like Coach wasn't a hater. 13-0 overall, 9-0 in Big Ten play. Lost the Fiesta Bowl to TCU. That made me happy. Blake Corum returns, which, hey, somebody check his bank statements, man. Hey, I don't know how much they paid him to return, but hey, shout out to you. JJ McCarthy and Donovan Edwards are both juniors. Will Johnson, sophomore corner. Hey, him and DJ Turner, I can't lie. I like that tandem last year. DJ Turner, speaking of, lost to the NFL, 83rd passing offense, 5th rushing offense, 6th in total defense. I'm going to go with you, Trent. Give me something about Michigan.
Yeah, well, Michigan, their non-conference schedule is a joke like always. So that's nothing's new about that. But, they got some stuff going on right now with Harbaugh and a little bit of noise in the locker room before the season starts. So I still think this Michigan football team is a great football team. I don't know about going into the last week undefeated, but that's the expectation for them. And I mean, it's going to just really come down to that Ohio State game. That's what it comes down to every year. I think they are a good football team, loaded up front. They're going to run the ball all over everyone. I just want to see if McCarthy can kind of take his passing game to the next level.
Hey, Trent, I'm so sorry. I'm out of pocket. Coach, you're going to start for the rest of this. I'm so out of pocket. I'm so sorry, Coach. Coach, go ahead.
I had enough. I got some. Yeah, they're a good football team. But can I ask a question?
Shoot.
What is their biggest issue?
McCarthy.
And why is that their biggest issue?
Because to me, if he throws 10 to 15 yards or more, he's spotty on accuracy.
And that is because he don't have a quarterback coach. It ain't Harbaugh. He's defense. So he can't teach this kid anything on offense. So all Harbaugh can do is he can be that don't mean he can teach it. Let's be real. We've known John Harbaugh for a while, right? I mean, his brother had broke back and won a Super Bowl. So his brother knows how to coach quarterbacks, or at least knows how to put pieces, around his coaching staff to coach up the quarterback. What I'm saying is Michigan's issue is they don't have the coaching staff to coach up the quarterback. You're not going to see them pass. They're going to pass the ball, but they don't look good in the air. Michigan does not look good with an air assault game. They look great on the ground. They look outstanding defensively. Hell, they can even kick a field goal really good. But if you put the game in this quarterback's hand and have the coach call the plays to get the ball down the field, they're gonna choke. They're gonna throw a pick, and the ball's going the other way. Their scheduling is the only reason why. Hell, they're better than Maryland. I'm gonna be honest. I love my team, but I'm no fool to what I see. They're only good because of their schedule. If whoever keeps creating the scheduling just to have a name like Michigan in these bowl games, that's honestly ridiculous, and you're not doing anything for the school.
Speaking of, before I let you go, Ty, speaking of quarterbacks in the past that Harbaugh has coached, you have JJ McCarthy, you have Cade McNamara, you have Jake Rudock, you have the guy from Ole Miss, Shea Patterson. None of them really look well.
Kaepernick.
Joe Milton, who looked great at Tennessee that one game against Clemson, looked bad at Michigan. So, Coach has a point there, in my opinion. Go ahead, Ty.
A few facts about Michigan. They have 7 defensive starters returning, but they lost DJ Turner, Mozzie Smith, Giman Green. He lost Ronnie Bell, the wide receiver. They lost Shoemaker, and they lost their best scorer on their team, who was their kicker, Jake Moody.
I'm gonna bring that up.
Another thing, they picked up a cornerback from UMass. Then they also have, to me, I think this year is going to be the second best running back duo in Big Ten.
Oh my God. I know where you're going with that.
It's going to be the second best this year.
Look, I hate Michigan, bro, but y'all got to prove it. I know Nick Singleton is supposed to be a dog and Allen is supposed to be a dog too, but Blake Corum and Donovan.
They were freshmen last year, okay?
That's cool, but just because they were freshmen last year don't mean you can put them above them because they're sophomores this year. Blake Corum is a senior who should not be in college. If it wasn't for NIL, he would be in the draft for sure.
And
any disagreements there?
For me?
All right, cool. So Michigan finished just 2 spots in front of us, 20th overall recruiting class. This is all from 24/7 Sports, by the way. Schedule, East Carolina, W. Coach is starting this one. I was out of pocket. Go ahead, Coach.
W.
No, Trent. My bad, Trent.
W.
Ty.
Dub.
All right. Then we have UNLV. W. Go ahead, coach.
Win.
Trent.
W.
And Ty.
W.
All right. And then we have Bowling Green. W. Go ahead, coach.
Win.
Trent.
W.
And Ty.
We're
W.
top noise this season because it's sweet.
All right, to start Big Ten play, we have Rutgers. W. Go ahead, coach.
And I'm still gone. It might be a W.
Trent.
W.
And Ty.
W.
All right, then we get a little bit of conversation. We go at Nebraska. I still have Michigan taking the W. Go ahead, coach.
So I think they pulled away in the fourth quarter for Michigan.
So you have Michigan as well?
Yeah.
You kind of cut out in the beginning. Go ahead, Trent.
Michigan.
And Ty.
W.
All right, so from Nebraska, we have Indiana, where I have an easy W. Go ahead, coach.
Nebraska, Indiana or Minnesota?
Oh, my bad. This is where I got the arrow switch. I missed it. It's at Minnesota. My apologies. Go ahead. At Minnesota. Still same thing, W.
Michigan. Yeah, Michigan.
Trent.
Michigan.
And Ty.
Dub.
Now we go to the big house to Indiana, which I have a W.
Michigan.
Trent.
Michigan.
And Ty.
Dub.
All right. From Indiana, I have at Michigan State at the Woodshed. As previously explained, I have Michigan State taking the W, giving Michigan its first L. Go ahead, coach.
Michigan State.
Go ahead, Trent.
Michigan.
And Ty.
Michigan.
All right. From MSU, we go back home versus Purdue, where I have them winning against Purdue. Go ahead, coach.
Yeah, Michigan.
Trent.
Michigan.
And Ty.
Michigan.
Then we have them at Happy Valley at Penn State, which this may surprise Trent and Ty, but I have Michigan taking the L to Penn State. Go ahead, coach.
I got Michigan taking the W.
Go ahead, Trent.
I got Michigan taking the W.
And Ty.
Penn State.
Rare time me and Ty agree. And then we go from Penn State to at Maryland, where I believe that Michigan is going to look for revenge. They're going to look for a blowout. Give me Michigan. Go ahead, coach. What?
Same thing, Michigan.
Not a revenge. They won, but you know what I'm saying. It
Yeah.
was a close one. Go ahead, Trent.
This is Michigan versus who?
Maryland.
I have Michigan.
And Ty.
Michigan.
And the final game, everybody loves it. The rivalry versus Ohio State. Michigan has won the past two for that reason. I think even though they're in a big house, I think Ryan Day gets these boys ready. He lets them know, hey, we lost 2 straight. I'm not trying to lose to these boys no more. We was on a 6-7 game win streak versus these guys. Give me Ohio State. Go ahead, coach.
I got Ohio State.
Trent.
I got Ohio State.
And Ty.
Michigan.
All right, so that has me finishing in Michigan 9-3, 6-3 in conference play, 1 game below Michigan State. Sparty party, like Trent said. Go ahead, coach.
I got Michigan at 10-2, losing the 2 most important games of their schedule.
All right, Trent.
11-1 and 8-1.
Ty.
Same thing. 11-1, 8-1.
All right, so moving on from.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all at the next episode.